Welcome to the House of Anger. This is your host, Mike Angerhauser, aka Mike Anger. Yes, I'm live. Trying to keep it nice and zen and peaceful as we deal with this stuff that's going on. I'm going to be speaking in a lower tone voice and try to see if this works. Let's see if it does. Try to see if this works. All right, let's go. Everybody, I want you to just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and just close your eyes. Close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, you focus in on something beautiful. Think of the most beautiful memory you've had as a child. Think of a place that you went to as a kid. Think of a park or something, or a place that you've never even visited. And I want you to hone that image in on your mind. Preferably, I'd like you guys to lay down. If you don't feel like laying down, if you want to sit up, sit up. But I don't want you to just be sitting here in front of your computer or on your phone. I want you to get in a comfortable place. The most comfortable place you can possibly think of. And if you don't want to do that, just focus on the drawing that I'm doing right now and all the colors that I'm going to be making, because I'm going to try to make it as beautiful as possible and as calm and complimentary as possible to this guided story that I'm about to do. So lean back, close your eyes, and just focus. You're going to see black when you close your eyes, I know. And I am 100% serious when I'm doing this stream. This is no joke. This is a hard time for all of us. And we need a little bit of zen and peace in God in our lives. The lack thereof is abundant in our society today. There's a lot of hate, a lot of anger, and a lot of darkness. I want there to be love. I want there to be peace. I'm guilty of it as well. Just because it says anger doesn't mean that I'm an angry person. I am pretty calm. It doesn't mean that I've gone soft. I just want there to be peace amongst us. And if you're tuning in, and if you're a mod, just please share the link, like and sub. And when you're done with that, just get in the most comfortable position you possibly can be in. And just close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, if you're in a seat or sitting down, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and focus on your breathing. And I want you to take a deep breath and hold it. This is a very tough time for us all. We all need a little bit of zen in our lives. I find that meditation And especially guided meditation is a good tool to use when coping with stressful situations. I also find that painting is a wonderful thing to do when you're stressed out. I'm going to turn this off and I'm actually going to make something special. So remember, get in a comfortable place. Find that spot. Find that location in your home, your couch, your bed. Lay down if you want. I want you to lay down and close your eyes. I know you see black, but through that black that you see in your eyes, I want you to focus and picture something through your third eye, through your mind's eye, something beautiful. I don't care if it's a park or if it's a beach or if it's a hair dryer. Hold on one second. Remember to just close your eyes and get in a comfortable. Find your spot. If you have a couch that you like to sit in, a sofa, or lay in your bed, and just close your eyes and focus on what's on positive. Go to if you have a place that you used to go to when you were a kid on vacation, go there in your mind. If you don't like this, you can watch other streams. But I'm trying to be positive, and I'm trying to stay zen, because we all need a little meditation in our lives. Now, when you close your eyes, I want you to take a deep breath. Take a deep, deep breath and hold it. And when you let it out, I want your whole body. When you breathe out hard, and I want your whole body to become soft and like jello. And you become one with your space. And I want your space. I want you to feel like you're melting into your comfortable position. And I want you to feel the calmness going through your toes, down your spine, into your back, and to your hips, to your backside, to your thighs, to your legs, and all the way down to your tippy toes, down your arms, the back. Feel the back of your head. Feel where it is on your couch or your bed, where you are, and just take it and just focus on breathing. Now that we're breathing fine, now that we're doing our breathing exercises, this is where the good stuff comes. All right, you are seeing black. Your eyes are closed. That doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be in your house or on your cell phone. I want you to be in a peaceful place. So imagine yourself in a garden, in a robust, beautiful garden full of cherry blossoms and weeping willows and Japanese maples. Imagine there being a panda bear there, but a kind panda that won't hurt you, eating a eucalyptus leaf. Listen to the water in the background. Listen to the water of my fish tank. I want you to just focus in on that. Pretend that's part of your meditation right now. Focus on the water in the background and pretend it's a no, don't pretend. Just picture it in your mind that you're actually in a Japanese garden, and that there are cherry blossoms, the leaves are flying everywhere, and there are bamboo trees and a kind panda and the old Japanese house. And then I want you to walk down a path, and I want you to walk towards something, and it's going to be a door. There's going to be a door in the middle of the Japanese garden. And I want you to take hold of that door and slide it open. And you slide it open. You think you're going into a room, but you're actually going into a you see a beach. You're going to be in a beach, and on that beach is going to be lots of rocks, and you're going to be barefoot, and you feel the sand in between your toes, and you hear the waves crashing. This is not like any of my other streams, but I want you to focus on the imagery that I'm trying to guide you into. So focus on those rocks and the sand in between your feet. And you're going to see islands in the distance and waves crashing. And I want you to see these waves crashing everywhere. And I want you to just be nice and calm and relaxed and focus on your body and how it feels. As I make this abstract painting, it's not about comic books. This is about life. This is about coping. So feel the sand in between your feet and look at the water. The water has manta rays in it, and the manta rays are just floating around. And if you ever look at a stingray's face or a manta ray's face, it looks like they're smiling. They're smiling back at you. And you're starting to feel happier and calm and more relaxed. I want that. Everybody that's tuning in, if nobody's tuning in, it's fine. It's good. It's for me too. We're all doing it together. We're all calm. We're all relaxed. And we're all in a better place right now. There's no news. There's no social media. You're on a beach. And the water is so clear that you can actually see your feet. You actually go to the water and you see your feet in the water, like in the Caribbean or the Caribbean or Fiji or Bali. You can change it any way you want it to be. It's your mind. Your mind and your subconscious can do whatever it wants. And if you need to, we all need a little bit of Zen and guided meditation in our lives. So you take those feet and you walk towards the shore, towards the water. And you see the manta rays. And then you start to walk downhill into the water. But you feel the water all over your body, and it is warm. And you feel the hotness of the sun on the back of your neck. You feel that you are in a very warm place. You left the Japanese garden, and now you are in a Caribbean setting, possibly like Thailand or not the Philippines, maybe like somewhere, Fiji or Bali, somewhere where the water is beautiful. And you continue to walk down into the water, and you notice that you can breathe under the water. And you continue to focus on your breathing and your eyes closed and these deep breaths. So when you take your next breath, take a deep one. And then now you're in the water. You look around. You see sea anemone. You see clownfish. You see sharks. These sharks are not dangerous. This is your. I don't want anything to be fearful of. I want you to be mindful of the earth around you, and that not everything is dangerous, and that there's hope. And I want you to continue to focus on that with your eyes closed. Don't worry, just because it's YouTube doesn't mean you need to look at the screen. Continue that trend. Continue focusing on your breathing. Remember to focus on your breaths. When we're underwater and you see a sea turtle, you see some coral. I know this is not your atypical stream that you'll be getting from me. But we all need a little bit of this in our lives, especially lately. We don't want our minds in a dark place. We want it in a light place. We want to be imagining ourselves walking underwater in a unfamiliar setting, but it does feel familiar in our unconscious. And if you don't want to walk underwater, you can be, walking in the middle of the Himalayas by like Mount Everest. You can picture yourself anywhere that feels comfortable to you and to your mind. Nothing scary here. This is not an angry stream. This is a happy stream. And all I want to hear about is how much you love where you are and the feeling that you get when you enter this place. And you look around, you look above you, you hear a loud noise, and it's a whale shark. Whale sharks aren't dangerous, they're actually whales. And he's above you, and he's giant. And you see sea turtles and sea anemone and coral reefs. And you get on the whale shark's back and you ride the whale shark into the distance. And you go further and further and you just don't care if you're on the whale's back. And then as you ride the whale shark, the water gets darker and darker, and it's bringing you back into your conscious again. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this stream, because this is not like anything I've ever done before. No drama, no politics, no discussion about diseases. Just you're majestically riding this beautiful whale shark into the water, into the depths of the ocean, and you're able to breathe underwater. How? You can do anything with your mind. That's why we have our unconscious. That's why we dream. And I want you guys to still be in that same calm area of your psyche, and to focus on your breaths in through your nose. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Some may not like this. They may want other things, but this is what I'm going to do to try to help you guys cope with what's going on. So you're breathing in through your nose, holding it, and letting it out through your mouth very slowly. And remember to feel your body and how soft it is, and how your body's melting into your chair or your pillow or couch or wherever setting you're in, and to be nice and relaxed. I'm sharing my screen because I am showing just how I'm just painting. But don't worry about me, worry about the shark, the whale shark that is not going to hurt you. And then all of a sudden you go into a cave. You go into this beautiful, beautiful dark cave. And you see diamonds and opals and all these wonderful things shimmering around you. And the water is iridescent, and you see these little fish that are glowing in the dark. They have little light bulbs above their heads, and it's not scary. It's peaceful. And you're all at peace. Breathe in, hold it, and breathe out. And the water is getting darker. It's getting darker. And you're more and more relaxed. I don't want anybody falling asleep during this. This is meant to make you feel good, not sleep. So if any of you fall asleep listening to this stream, it's okay. But you need to you don't have to, but I encourage you to just focus on your breaths and the scenario that you've been put in. Hopefully you like it. And then now you're in a cave with this shark, and the shark swims away. You're back into breathing oxygen again. Then you see, but in the distance, you see a door. You get smaller and smaller as you walk towards this door. And you go in there and you open the door. And it's a black door with a purple outline around it. Everything's dark. Remember, you're in a cave, but you go to this purple door and you pull it. It seems to be locked. So you take another deep breath and you focus on how calm you are. Even though the door is locked, you will find a way in. There's always a way. There's always a way in the purple door. So you give it a push. It gives, and you're in the darkness of the inside of your eyes again. We're coming back towards reality again. We are not losing focus of how calm we are. And we take one more deep breath. Remember that we are out of our guided meditation, and we are in our we are just focusing on the black that's in our eyes. That the black that we see when our eyes are closed. We are not in any place that you imagine. We are back. We are back. And I want you guys to just take one more deep breath through your nose. Hold it. And when you let it out, I want your body to become soft. And you feel everything that's with you. Like you feel the back of your chair. You feel your legs and everything that you're touching, and to be calm. Hopefully this is helping you, and it's helping you cope with the situation that we're in right now. Hello, Tony Nass. Hopefully this works. This guided meditation. This is something I do on a regular basis, and to focus on breathing. And maybe instead of going on the water into an undersea adventure, we will go into. You can take yourself anywhere. You take yourself to a place you visited as a kid. You take yourself to a place you visited as an adult. If you went on a honeymoon somewhere that's tropical and beautiful. Hey, Adventure Tale and Heather. Hopefully that some of this guided meditation is helping, because it helps me cope, and I actually use it to help my kids go to sleep. So meditation is something that we do need in life. Prayer is another thing. Remember to breathe. If you are stressed out about what's going on around us, and I know I am, and I've dealt with it. There are two things, just 2 minutes of in through your nose and out through your mouth are this is a very unorthodox stream. Yeah, I may have lost one of you, two of you, but focusing on your breathing and thinking of beautiful things and your families. And if you have faith, prayer works. Um, the power of prayer is strong, and having faith that this situation is going to be over with in the near future is something that we need. Um, I suggest we stay away from the news, from social media, mostly social media. I mean, if you go on YouTube, it's okay. I'm not. This is the first time I've streamed without using foul language or profanity. And this zen and peacefulness is some stuff that we need to just keep ourselves together and keep our families knit, and keep the family dynamic together. Because without that, we will fall apart. We need to stay strong, regardless of what's going on around us, especially here in New York. And if I give you one piece of advice, I am not a guru. I am not a meditation expert. I do not give classes on it. Just practice breathing for 2 minutes a day. Like, in through your nose, out through your mouth with your eyes closed, and focus on something beautiful or a place you've been. Like a place you went on a honeymoon, a place you went on a vacation. I don't know, a park that's very pretty near you, a beach, and that guided that and just focusing on that and that deep breathing will help. I promise you. And then it'll get your mind in the right space, and you'll be mindful, and you'll be calm, and you'll be relaxed. We do need this. I am very serious on this topic. Is that we need to breathe and not fight, and not be aggressive towards one another, and not be angry. I know it says angry hermit. That doesn't mean that I'm an angry person. I'm very, very mindful, and there's more to me than just goofing off about pop culture and comic books and fighting and arguing. And there's more layers to me. I'm like an onion. There's many layers. So if you peel back, there's more. You guys just everybody needs to just take deep breaths. And hopefully this is something that I will continue to do with music and art. And art is therapy. I went to school for it to be an art therapist, and being and like I've seen it happen. It's magic. It's like music and art are two things that people do to keep their mind in the right place, especially when I was having brain surgery. I mean, I had a music therapist come in, and you know, he let me listen to music, and I could continue to do art even through the toughest of times where I had brain surgeries or was having I have epilepsy. I mean, it's supposed to be purple, but it's not. It's blue. It's made in China, so they screwed up. So hopefully more of you tune in. If you like this video, you can share it or sub. I need some subs. I could borrow some of you guys subs, and I want there to be. I know it's there. I know that this COVID thing is dividing our nation more than anything that I've ever seen. I just want people to be more zen and calm and at peace with themselves. Hopefully you share this, and just take that advice. The 2 minutes of breathing. The 2 minutes of breathing a day is like what they say, like an apple a day keeps the doctor away, keeps the psychologist away. Stress is my number one trigger for having seizures and episodes, and it's a very stressful time. And I've been lucky that I have not been having seizures, and I've been okay. But stress is a big trigger, and it can't get any more stressful than this. But what do? I turn the lights off. I put on some calming music, usually down tempo music, or I don't know, stuff like Massive Attack, to listen to just chill out. Hopefully you guys are sharing the stream, and I am not fighting with anybody. I don't want to be anti anything. I don't want to be at odds with anyone. I don't want anybody telling me where to put my pencil, up or down. I just wanted to continue to create art and be the best I could possibly be. And yeah, so please continue to. Hopefully it worked for some of you guys. Like, because every time I meditate, I feel better afterwards. And I know, like check out stuff by Deepak Chopra. He's good. And if you are religious, just have faith. I'm a Christian. I have faith. I think that I hope this is going to end soon, because I miss my family. I miss my kids. I can't just not see them. So, anytime anything stressful occurs, I'm trying to focus on this meditation stuff, and exercise is another thing you can possibly do to try to keep yourself busy. There's going to be either a lot of obese and overweight people coming out of this pandemic, or a lot of jacked people coming out of it, like Brian the Observer. I don't know where Brian is. I did not send the link because I wanted to do this on my own and go back to roots and not having a panel. No offense to you guys. Tony, love you, brother. Heather, how you doing? Hopefully all is okay. And Adventure Tale. Yeah, so I don't know. There's not a lot of people watching this stream, probably none. But hopefully things turn around for the better in many ways. And I am 100% serious with this. Just breathe. Breathe. And it will help. You can make fun of me for meditating. You can do whatever you want to do, and I will take it with a grain of salt. It's okay. I just want people to be, you know what? I got to tell you, like, hi, Kuzmeti. You missed the meditation part. So I hopefully everybody continues to have their faith and to practice their breathing and to listen. And if you get good enough at it, you can guide yourself into the most craziest places possible. Kuzmeti, it's okay that you're not into meditation. I like to practice my breathing exercises with my stress because my stress is a big trigger. I know I usually my streams are funny, they're goofy, I curse, but I'm being serious today. I'm being 100% serious. Like, just taking a deep breath for 2 minutes will keep your brain in check. Yeah. Deep breath. Like I said, I like doing transcendent. I can't even say it, transcendental meditation, and guided meditation. So I've had sessions of guided meditation where it's taking me where my id, my super ego and my ego, the inside of my brain has taken me into the most beautiful places that I've ever seen. But it's in my head. It's I know I may sound wacky saying it, but there's truth to that deep breathing. Just taking it. That's why people tell you to take a deep breath when you're stressed out because we all need it. Um, I have one. I'm going to end the stream in a second, but I have some advice for you guys. Stay off of social media. Don't get involved. Don't get involved in any skirmishes over nonsense. People on social media are there for one reason only. A lot of them is to fight and are angry over a lot of things. And being angry is not it's not a good look. So if you want to go on social media to fight, so be it. If you want to yell at people and curse at them and say hurtful things, do your thing. But this is a unique stream. I just wanted it to be calming and relaxing and reassuring that this thing is going to be over with. And my Alexa's talking to me. I don't know why. And yeah. So I'm very serious. Stay off the news because the news is fear mongering, and social media is like a hotbed for stress. And I suffer from stress and anxiety. Yes, I do, but I keep it. Yeah, that I know, Kuzmeti, you're one of the good ones. I know you're one of the people out there that are peaceful. And congratulations on all your likes for that picture. Um, this is the first stream I've had ever, and since I started the YouTubing, that I did not curse or throw f bombs. Um, I was I'm doing stuff like reading the Bible and just trying to be mindful and peaceful and just relax and stay out of shenanigans and not getting involved with people that are negative. Negative people, they love to they are like they're like the worm tongue from Lord of the Rings. They speak in your ear and they feed you misinformation and and they ruin you. Those people, mute them, block them, keep them out of your life. You don't need them. You don't need these people. You don't need these groups of angry people. And they had no life before coronavirus hit, and they still don't have lives. So they're sitting in their basement, they're angry, they're upset for some reason at everyone and everything. For why? I don't know. So these people that are angry, I have thousands of people muted at this point, because Kuzmeti as well. I learned my lesson. Last year, I was in a fugue state. I was in a fog. I was having lots of seizures. I was still trying to make art and draw and create a comic book, and was being pulled in every direction by all these groups of people. Some I like, some utterly. I'm disgusted at a lot of people right now. Um, yeah, I just want you guys to just stay away from the news. Go stream, go read a book. I mean, not stream. Go watch, like, binge watch a show, read a book. I've been going into my back issues and be reading them. If you're a comic book reader, and if you're a book, even if you're a regular book reader, read them again. Like my back issues of comics, I'm like, oh man, that was really cool. I have comic books from the 1950s and 60s in my long boxes, but you know I don't want to get in, like, start just playing with them, because my kid will destroy them. My kids. So yeah, and have fun. Have fun. Like I was teaching myself how to DJ and beat match and mix music and do turntables. Like, get a hobby, crochet. I saw Moira Kitty. I know, Moira. If you guys know Moira, she was like crocheting something and like hot gluing things. Like, do arts and crafts. If you're not artistic, who cares? Try it. Try and draw something. Um, for those of you that are watching, the one of you that's, because Medi, if you're watching, I have a homework assignment. Create something. Create art. If you think you suck at art and you can only draw stick figures. I hear people all the time telling me, Mike, I can't draw. I draw stick figures. And I'm like, you're a step ahead of everybody, because the stick figure is how you start your art. How do you think I start my characters in my drawings? I mean, some people may not like them, and art is subjective. Remember, art is subjective. So, how do you think I start? Stick figures, shapes. If you could draw a circle and you could draw a stick figure, you can draw somebody or something. I don't know if you can draw it. Can you do stick figures doing dynamic poses like comic books, like fight scenes and stuff like that? I don't know. It's up to you. Go to. I know the library is closed, but I did stack up on like a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, this I started to read, and it was White Knight. It was very woke, and I stopped reading it. This I started to read. It was pretty good. Batman Metal. I got this in the mail the other day. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Don't hate it. Don't love it. This is homework for my next book, because I didn't realize that Grant Morrison beat me to Santa Claus Story. Stranger Things. This is for my daughter when she comes over, if she does anytime soon. And Dark Tower, one of my favorite books. They actually made a comic book out of it. That I did not know. What else do I have here? And I got a Venom book. I haven't started that yet. And there's a whole bunch of other books that I checked out. I have so many. Like I'm about to read Earthworm Jim from Doug TenNapel. I know people hate him. I think he's a nice guy. He reaches out to me. He's had me on the show a couple times. But I will keep the drama to the side today, especially on this stream. I'm trying to speak softly and calmly and not have that stress brought upon me. But it is 1 o'clock,
and it's time for me to take some medication. Unfortunately, you hear it in the background. But if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. I love you. I love you all. I'm serious. And remember to Kuzmeti, you know it. Breathe. Just to take a few minutes. If you feel like everything's overwhelming, in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just close your eyes and picture something beautiful. Okay? I picture my fiance Karen. And hopefully our wedding works out in July. I'm not stressed out about it. I mean, I want it to happen. If it doesn't, it's okay. I love you guys. I will talk to you all later and have a good one. Bye bye.